I wanted to use this SLP Impact Edge Case video to highlight some research that we have recently put together looking at bias through the lens of speech-language pathology. I think we're all open to the idea that any one of us can have bias. These include biases that we know about or biases that we aren't even aware of. But the question is, what are these biases and how are they affecting our work? Let's talk about why understanding bias is important and 5 advantages to waking up to the effects of bias on our work life. Then we'll share 7 links to essays so that you can become your own expert in understanding why you do or do not act the way you would expect in different work situations. So what is bias? Think of bias as that sneaky little force that nudges us in one direction or another without us even realizing it. It's like when you think you're being totally neutral about a topic, but your brain has already made up its mind. So why do we have these biases in the first place? Well, our brains love to categorize stuff. It's a survival tactic. Anytime the brain can save energy and reduce decision making, it's going to make that decision. In most situations, it makes us more efficient. Think about how easy it is to drive from work to your home compared to driving to new places. That's a great way to save time, attention, and energy. However, when it comes to other people or interactions, this same behavior can have us making assumptions or undertaking old pattern behaviors that might not be the best for our new situation. Enter the world of heuristics. These are mental shortcuts that help us make decisions quickly. Think of them as your brain's trusty little helpers, letting you skip the tedious analysis and go straight to the conclusion. Now, can we get rid of our biases? Not really, and using the car driving metaphor, we really don't want to because they often help us. What we can do is identify the ones that are troubling and overcome them. Think of our brains as being hardwired to see the world through a unique lens. If we can take off those glasses, we might see something differently. Here's the good news. Awareness is our superpower. Recognizing our biases is the first step towards keeping them in check. It's all about making more informed decisions and being fair to ourselves and others. Now, why should we care about avoiding bias? Well, unchecked bias can lead us down the wrong path. It can cloud our judgment, create misunderstanding, and even perpetuate stereotypes. On the contrary, tackling our biases or bias can lead to a lot of good. We can avoid mistakes, prevent offending others, spark innovation, gain insight into our own thoughts, and most importantly, respect the diverse experiences of everyone around us. So what's the first step? Realizing that we all have biases. Acceptance is the key, and the realization that we have them in the first place. This topic can take a lot of thinking. That's why we've divided it into 7 bite-sized essays that we've put up on the Speech Pathology blog. And there's a bonus in checking out these articles, because psychologists have been running some hilarious experiments on humans and animals for a long time, and we dive into those in this series.